test, 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 test. All right. Okay, so we'll get started. Have a seat, relax, find your comfortable spot. And we're gonna sit up straight. You can sit with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. And we're gonna begin with breathing. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. As you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. And when you inhale, fill your lungs completely with air. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And when you exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, relaxing your shoulders on the exhale. With each inhale, allow your spine to become longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. Breathing naturally. When you're ready to inhale, inhale. When you're ready to exhale, exhale. Now, on your next inhale, inhale and raise your hands above your head, palms together if you can reach. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your arms and hands down, breathing through our nose. Now, inhaling through our nose as we reach up and exhaling through our nose when we're ready to exhale and move our arms down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. Breathing through our nose. Now, in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side as you exhale and lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you lower your arms and hands down. Continue breathing through your nose, inhaling up and exhaling down. Moving with your breath. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now from here, bring the palms of your hands together with your arms stretched out in front. And we're going to inhale, allowing our wrists to guide our arms as far back as you can reach. And then exhale, fingers pointing away as you bring your arms and wrists back together. So on the inhale, our fingers are pointed in and we move our arms as far back as we can stretch. And on the exhale, fingers are pointing away as we come back in. So continue moving with your breath. Inhaling out and exhaling in, breathing through our nose. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, bring your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest, palms together, forearms parallel to the floor, breathing through our nose. Prayer posture is a balancing mudra, balances your energies. Now keeping the palms of your hands together, inhale as you reach your hands as high as you can. Exhale when you're ready, bringing your hands back to prayer posture. But at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Then when you're ready to inhale, reach and lift your chest. Exhale when you're ready. Continue moving with your breath. One more time. And when you're done, just pause with your hands in prayer posture. Okay, from here, we're going to get into a tabletop position on all fours. I'm going to turn sideways. So place your fingers, your hands under your shoulders with your fingers spread wide. Your knees under your shoulders. Arms are straight. Check that your hands are, the weight of your body is evenly distributed on the pads of your fingers. Check that your index finger is facing forward and rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing your thighs. So again, knees under hips. Keeping our arms straight, we're going to do cat-cow. Keeping in mind that our head moves last. So go ahead and inhale, arch your lower spine, and on the end of the inhale, lift your head. And then when you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine as you push your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and lift your head. And again, on each exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, tighten your gluteal muscles as you arch your upper spine and lower your head. Move with your breathing. Keeping the arms straight. Head moves last. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, bring your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, We're going to inhale and reach our right arm and left leg, so opposite arm and leg. Inhale, stretch as much as you can, and exhale, lower them down. Pull our navel in toward our spine as we do this, and then opposite arm and leg. Inhale, reaching on the inhale, exhale, coming down. Pull your navel in toward your spine as you do this, inhaling out. And when you're ready to exhale, come down. Breathing through your nose. One more time on each side. And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So just make sure your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to slowly walk our hands forward as we lower our chest and forehead down to the ground, opening up our shoulders, breathing through our nose, keeping the hips in the air. Try and relax your shoulders. Pushing the floor away with your hands. And then pull your navel in as you come back up and slowly walk your hands back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. So check that your left knee is above your left ankle. And when you're ready, bring your hands up to prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Relaxing and breathing. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands, reach up toward the ceiling, pull your navel in as you bend forward, place your hands on the floor, and then push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're going to switch feet, bring the right foot forward. When you're ready, come on up into a lower right lunge. Hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle, reach up toward the ceiling, pull your navel in as you bend forward and place your hands on the floor. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back, and we're in tabletop position again. Now from here, we're going to do downward dog, or you can do puppy pose again. If you're doing downward dog, check that your hands, fingers are spread wide, index finger facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so your biceps are facing forward. Get onto the balls of your toes. And we're going to push the floor away as we lift our hips in the air. And then lifting our heels off the ground, stretching the backs of our legs as we breathe through our nose. So lifting our hips in the air, opening up our shoulders. Imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands. Try and relax your neck and your shoulders. Keeping your knees bent. Focus on relaxing your shoulders. One more breath. And then lower your knees down to the ground. And from here, we're going to spread our knees wide, bring our feet together, and sit back in child's pose. So lower your hips to your heels, lower your torso and forehead down to the ground, and breathe through your nose. Now lift your head and straighten out your arms. And we're going to walk to the front of our mat with our feet about 4 or 5 inches apart, under our hips, hands by our side. Now inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower them down. And again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. This time we're going to swan dive down, pull our navel in toward our spine as we bend forward and place our hands on the outside of our feet, bending our knees as we alternate, stretching the backs of our legs. And then inhale, come up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then exhale, relaxing down. Place your hands on the floor and step your right foot back. And when you're ready, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle, inhale and come on up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest, breathing through your nose. And then if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. Now from here, we're going to inhale, make a circle, reach our hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower our arms parallel to the floor as we turn our torso and hips to face the right side of the room, gazing out over our left fingertips. Breathing through our nose. And then inhale as you swing your right arm forward, turn your hips and torso to face forward, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale as you lower your hands to the floor next to your left foot, step your right foot forward, inhale up halfway, and exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees, pull your navel in as you reverse swan dive, hands together above your head, and then exhale your hands down by your side. And then inhale again, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Now placing our hands on the floor, step our left foot back. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so when you come on up into Warrior One, you can keep your balance. So this time our right knee is bent over our right ankle, left leg is straight, hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And then we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale as we lower our arms parallel to the floor, turning our torso and hips to the left side, gazing out over our right fingertips. Into Warrior Two. And then inhale as you swing your left arm forward, rotate your hips and torso to face forward, reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you pull your navel in and lower your hands down next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees as you pull your navel in and bring your hands together above your head. Exhale, your hands down by your side. So again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway, and relax down. Placing our hands on the floor, We're going to step our right foot back, keeping our left knee bent. Inhale up into warrior one, hands in prayer posture. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale as you bring your arms parallel to the floor, turning your torso and your hips to face the right side of the room. Gazing out over our left fingertips, straighten out your left leg. Inhale as you reach your your left hand forward and lower your left hand to your left shin. Take your right hand and place it on your right hip. And from here, we're going to turn our torso to the right side of the room. And if you'd like, you can lift your right arm up toward the ceiling. And if you'd like to go further, you can lower your left hand all the way down to the floor in a full triangle pose. Breathing through our nose. And then inhale as you bend your left knee, bringing your arms parallel to the floor again, back into warrior two. And then inhale as you move your right arm and your hips and torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel in as you lower your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you inhale, reaching your hands up above your head, palms together as you exhale your hands down by your side. So again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Now this time we're going to step our left foot back, and when you're ready, inhale up into warrior one with our right foot forward, right knee bent over right ankle. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale as you lower your arms parallel to the floor, turning your torso and hips to the left side, gazing out over your right fingertips, breathing through your nose. And then straighten out your right leg. Inhale as you reach forward with your right hand, lower your right hand to your right shin. Take your left hand and place it on your left hip and turn your torso to face the left side of the room. From here, you can lift your left arm up toward the ceiling. Try and align your shoulders parallel to each other. And then lower, if you want to go further, lower your right hand down to the floor in full triangle pose. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, bend your right knee as you move your arms back parallel to the floor into warrior two. And then inhale as you swing your left hand and shoulder and hips and torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees as we inhale, bring our hands together above our head, and exhale our hands down by our side. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and sit down on the ground, and we're going to spread our feet with our hands behind us, fingertips pointing away, toes facing the ceiling. Inhale, lifting your chest, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Exhale as you tilt your torso forward, using your hands to help guide you forward. Breathing through your nose. Try not to bend your head, but move your torso. And when you're ready, you can bring your arms in front. Move with your breath. Go as far as you can, and then just breathe. Try and lift your chest as you do this. Exhale, And then inhale as you come up. Move your arms to the side. Inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands down. Now bring your legs together. And we're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right leg, keeping our left knee in the air. And take our left hand behind us near our buttocks. Sit up straight. Take your right arm to the right side. And inhale and exhale as you twist, taking your right arm around the top of your left knee, turning to the left side, twisting gently with each exhale. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale with a straight spine. And if you'd like, you can take your left hand behind your torso and grab your right hip. Gently twisting with each exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way around to the right side. And then release your legs. Gently lift your knees up and down. And then we're going to switch. Take the right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Right knee in the air. And take your right hand behind your buttocks. Sitting up straight. Right knee in the air. Right hand behind you. Take your left arm to the left side of your body. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale as you turn to the right side, taking your left arm, wrapping around the top of your right knee, turning your torso to the right side. Inhale with a straight spine, and exhale, gently twisting. And if you'd like, you can take your right hand behind your torso and grab your left hip. Breathing through your nose. Gently twisting with each exhale. One more breath. And then release, come all the way around to the left side. And straighten out your legs, lifting your knees up and down. Now come to the front of your mat with your knees bent, feet separated, and move your arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in, lift your chest, tilt back a little bit, and lift the heels of your feet off the ground to balance. And then from here, if you'd like, you can straighten out one leg or both, however you feel comfortable, focusing on balancing. And then bend your legs, put your feet on the ground, grab your elbows or wrists and relax. And then one more time, placing your arms parallel to the floor. Lift your chest as you pull your navel in and tilt back a little bit, lifting your heels off the ground. Find your balancing point. And again, you can straighten out one leg or both, however you feel comfortable. And then lower your feet down. Grab your elbows and wrists, however, whichever you can reach. And relax for a moment. Now pull your navel in toward your spine, move your arms again parallel to the floor, lift your chest as you inhale, and exhale with control, lowering your spine all the way down to the ground, stretching your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now from here, walk your feet under your knees as much as you can. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand, keeping the shoulders on the ground. Knees relaxing to the left side, head gazing at the right. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center, and exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and turn your head to gaze at your left hand. So now our knees are relaxing to the right, head turned to gaze at the left hand, shoulders on the ground, breathing through our nose. And then inhale, bring your head and your knees and your torso back to the center. Move your arms down next to your torsos and adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again. Try and place your feet so that you could practically grab your ankles with your hands. Now from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. And we're going to inhale and lift our hips off the ground, tightening our gluteal muscles as we push our heels of our feet into the ground, lifting as high up as we can on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, come back down an inch away from the ground, not all the way, just an inch away. Then when you're ready to inhale, lift, tighten the buttocks muscles. When you're ready to exhale, come down an inch away from the ground. So find your spot where you can control your movement, inhaling up and exhaling an inch away from the ground. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground and then move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers, breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling, but tighten the buttocks muscles, lifting the hips, breathing through our nose. Now on the next exhale, release your hands and arms from under your hips. And as you exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Now straighten out your right leg, keeping the left knee bent. Lift your left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your left knee. Take a deep breath through your nose, keeping the right leg on the ground. When you exhale, pull your left shin and left knee toward your left shoulder, keeping the right leg on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling your left shin and knee toward your left shoulder. Make sure your feet are relaxed and the right leg is on the ground. And then release, lower your left foot, release your hands from your left shin, and straighten out your left leg on the ground. Bend your right knee, place your right foot on the ground. Lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers on your right shin, just below your right knee. Relax your right foot. Take a deep breath through your nose. Keeping the left leg on the ground as you exhale, gently pull your right shin and right knee toward your right shoulder. With each exhale, gently pulling. Keeping the left leg on the ground. Relaxing your feet. And then release, lower your right foot to the ground. Bend your left knee, so both knees are now bent. And from here, we're going to lift our feet in the air and our hands in the air and grab the outer edges of our feet and pull them down into happy baby pose. So our knees are on the outside of our shoulders. And from here, you can lift your feet, alternating, rocking side to side, massaging your spine, relaxing, releasing any tension you may feel. And if you'd like, you can rock up and down as well, giving your spine a nice massage. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale your feet and hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower them down. And we'll do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation. So straighten yourself out with your back on the floor. Close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso. And focus on your breath. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck and shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your calves, your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body. Focus on your breath. Take long, deep breaths. Allow your body to relax. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Now we're going to end with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands above our head, and then exhale with our mouth open wide with a strong exhale. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining, and we will see you on Monday. Have a good week.